Okay, this would be a 2 marker in an exam, and we've got concentrated sulfuric acid, and that's a powerful oxidizing agent, as we know, and it oxidizes hydrogen iodide to form iodine. Right, so there's one of the half equations, and hydrogen sulfide is the result of the action of the sulfuric acid, and there's one other product there. So we want to construct an equation for this reaction. So the first thing is, when you read this, you read it's a redox equation, and so we're going to generate the overall equation from 2 half equations. So let's do so. Let's have a look at sulfuric acid first. So your sulfuric acid, you know, it's H2SO4, and that's here, and we're told that it is converted into hydrogen sulfide. The sulfur is the element that's changing oxidation state. So hydrogen sulfide formula you're not given, all right? You are given it for hydrogen iodide, but not hydrogen sulfide, so you're expected to know that. So that's what we have there. Now we're going to go through the usual process of balancing it. So it's the non-hydrogen and oxygen atoms are already balanced, so that's sulfur, and we've got one on each side, so we'll leave that as it is. So next step is to balance our oxygens. So we're going to have 4 waters on this side. That gives us 10 hydrogens on the right hand side, so we need 8 hydrogens, so that we've got 10 on the left hand side. And on the right hand side we see that these 2 products are neutral, so we need to make the left hand side neutral, so we're going to add 8 electrons on the left hand side. So that's our first half equation, and you can see that our sulfur, let's see, we've got oxidation state of +6 here, and oxidation state of -2 here. Okay, let's go and do the other half equation. So let's see, the other half equation is hydrogen iodide to iodine. Okay, so in the same way, we're going to put hydrogen iodide on the left hand side, leave lots of space, and iodine on the right hand side. And the first thing is we have to balance our non-hydrogen oxygen elements, which are iodine, so we're going to need 2 of these. There's no oxygen, so we don't need to add any water, but we do need to add a couple of hydrogen ions to this side to balance those, and then we need to make the right hand side neutral, so we need 2 electrons like so. Okay, so there's our 2 half equations, and for completeness we've got iodine being -1 here and 0 here, so that we can see the change in oxidation states there. Now we have to join them together to make the equation. Right, so we've got 8 electrons on the top equation and 4 and 2 on the bottom one, so we're going to multiply this one by 4. Okay, so this becomes 8 hydrogen iodide goes to 4 iodine plus 8 plus 8. All right, and then our 8 electrons are going to cancel. As it happens, our hydrogen ions are going to cancel, and so then we just left with the reactants and the products. So let's write them all out as one equation. So we've got our sulfuric acid, and we've got our 8 hydrogen iodides, and that goes to 4 iodine, our hydrogen sulfide, and our 4 waters. And there you have the answer. I hope that helps.